1968, the hottest counterculture movie was Easy Rider. The film featured the song Born to Be Wild, which contained the lyric Heavy Metal Thunder. From that point on, thundering rock and roll was referred to as heavy metal.
Now for all of you teenagers, the long-haired Steppenwolf rock and roller. So let's have a fine drum.
And Steppenwolf's unique name was borrowed from the mystical novel by German writer Hermann Hesse. Steppenwolf's name may have been literary, but their music was hard-driving rock and roll.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the Puyallup Fair. Taking this stage in about an hour is Goldie McJohn Steppenwolf. Glenn is going to do some amazing stuff on the guitar. The band is ready. Right now, we don't know if there's a lead singer showing up. Glenn. So, here we are, about ready to do the show, and there's still things up in the air.
Yeah, I know. The vocalist isn't here yet, but I do have a backup, and he's on standby in case, so we're a little worried about it. But
and now, part two.
I don't know. He's basically been on edge, and he's been, hostile, and he's been just not focused, and essentially what he's got is an issue with a relationship, and all of us have been where he's not been, because he's been in this thing for 30 years, and we're trying to tell him, man, what it's going to do to him, and he just doesn't seem to listen. He wants to kill people, and he's all, hostile, and he just doesn't really look like the kind of guy that's going to kill people. Looks like he could end up in jail, and, so he says he's going to go to jail tonight. So,
as the manager, as the heartbeat of this band, how do you handle that?
Well, let's just put it this way. I'm watching him closely. I got an eye on it.
Mike's been trying to reach Paulie for the last couple of hours. Paulie has returned their phone call, and he might not, because of how he left the band. Will Paulie come and save the guys?
Can I talk to you for a second? Do you know how long I've known Goldie?
Talk to you?
Right? Yeah. Paulie was talking shit about me in front of this guy who's been a friend of mine since 1975. And he goes, excuse me, but,
I didn't know it was Paulie.
Yeah.
Well, so much for him.
It sounds like Paulie won't be there for the guys either. When your band getting started all over again, you find yourself having to move your own equipment around, loading and unloading, getting ready for a sound check, and still not knowing if your lead singer is going to show up. Tension is mounting with the guys, almost to a boiling point. The guys hurry to do their sound check.
What do you do tonight if Dave doesn't show up? Who the hell's going to sing?
I will. I have no choice. That's what happened last year at the Bite of Seattle. The singer didn't show up that we had at the time. The wind was blowing. I'm standing on stage. I've got all the lyrics to the songs because I haven't sang them in years. And I'm like, there's one, flip it off, next, right? And I ended up doing the vocals. So it's like, you got to do what you got to do. If you've picked this for your living and because you love your music, you got to do what you got to do. The old stupid saying of the show must go on and all the rest of it. Well, this is true. The people in the audience don't know. They've paid their money. They want a show. And that's what 90% of it is. It's showmanship. It's entertainment. It's not just some, schlock thing that was thrown together for the weekend to do a gig. This is my life.
I don't know, a couple months ago or something like that.
How did that go? You just made a phone call, Glenn said, hey, get you up on stage.
He saw me singing, Glenn saw me singing at a place about 3 years ago. Actually, my first gig ever with my new band. And I had 2 weeks to prep for that gig. And he saw me and didn't know I was a beginner, and he liked my voice. So we just kind of ran into each other again, or chatted here and there, and next thing you know,
I met her at a swingers club.
Ah, you did not. Never.
So Glenn, since you're here, Glenn, since when you saw her, what did you like about her performance coming?
Very powerful, dynamic vocals. Caught my full undivided attention.